found that one of the most frequently asked questions for authors is, where do you get your ideas or your inspiration for writing new books? And so I'm gonna talk about my inspiration figuring out idea process, and hopefully it will inspire you guys or help you come up with ideas if you're ever stuck. So the very first thing that I do is I have a note on my phone / iPad where whenever I come up with a story idea, a character idea, a setting idea, a title idea, like anything relevant to possible stories, I write it down. So this is my list of unused ideas, and I just keep adding to it so that if I'm ever looking for new ideas, I can just scroll through this and pick some things out. I have character name ideas, dialogue ideas, just random dialogue that pops into my mind. If there are people I meet who I really like, oh, that person is such a character. If I know them, I'll just write down their name so I can be like, oh, I know that person, it's that person, I want a character like that person. Or if I don't know them, I'll just kind of write down like first impressions, little spiel about that person. Relationship ideas, just anything I like, anything that I see in movies. If there are quotes that I like, I'll put them in here, but I'll make sure to be like, okay, obviously don't use this because this is a direct quote from something else, but it like could spark ideas, you know? If anything jumps out to me, I'll like make a note on like an ideas doc. The second place I go is Pinterest. And I have a Pinterest board called Writing Inspiration, and this is the secret board, so sorry. But I just have pictures, dialogue, writing prompts, little videos, just like anything that could potentially, that I see that's like, oh, that's cool, that could be in a story. It's very long, so I'll like take some time to scroll through here. If I like anything, I will like download the image, put it on the document. So I have that in my ongoing ideas document as well. And if those two fail me, my idea notes and Pinterest, that's when I start to get a little stuck. So last year, right when I was moving across country, I needed to come up with a new story idea because we just published the Immortal game and we had to come up with our option book. So I had actually already written a book, but my agent and I decided it was a little too adult to be considered YA. So I needed to come up with a new YA idea. I had been trying to come up with ideas for months, just kind of like in the back of my mind, what sounds good, what do I want to write next? Ooh, I don't know, I couldn't think of anything. And I was driving cross country, 8 to 12 hour driving days plus, driving or doing chores or going on a walk, something that occupies your body but your mind is mostly free. Obviously you should concentrate while you're driving, right? But a lot of the time it was just like straight roads for miles and like hours. So it gives you like a lot of room for your mind to wander, especially if you have music. I love to listen to music. If I'm trying to come up with story ideas, I think I prefer to listen to music with lyrics, and I can kind of like imagine it as like one of those background songs in a movie, or it helps me kind of think of like an action scene or like a romantic scene. So I'll like listen to music, let my imagination go, and hopefully something pops up. I have 2 Spotify playlists. One of them is called Writing, and that one is songs with lyrics. They're songs that evoke like a lot of emotion, and a lot of these are very like passionate songs. So I've got like Heathens by 21 Pilots, The Draw by Bastille, Castle by Halsey, Before You Go, Lewis Capaldi, Kings and Queens by Ava Max, Enemy from Imagine Dragons, I'll Never Love Again from Lady Gaga, A Star Is Born, Neverland by Travis Van Hoff. Lots of things on here. Sometimes I get them from movies or the radio, but I love those. My second playlist is called Writing Soundtrack, which I usually have when I'm writing, just in the background. And these are movie scores from like all of the movies that I like: Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Star Wars, Avengers. When I watch a movie, if there's anything that I'm like, oh my gosh, that piece of music is gorgeous, I'll find it and save it on here. So if the lyrics aren't working, I'll listen to those that are just kind of background music, and again, let my imagination go, just see what happens, and hopefully sometimes I come up with ideas that way. The last book that I came up with when I was driving cross country, honestly, it just kind of hit me. I think because my mind was kind of in that state of like creative flow, I had the idea of, ooh, pirates. I like pirates. Pirates can be really fun. And then, but I like writing fantasy. So can I add magic to my pirates? And then I was like, okay, magic pirates. What kind of magic system would work best with pirates? Elemental magic could be cool. Obviously, pirates would work well with water and air. But what if there was somebody on a ship who didn't have water and air? What if they had fire or earth? Earth would not typically go well with pirates. But how could I maybe make that work? Because obviously you want to have a new, interesting idea for your book that nobody has done before, hopefully. And then you just kind of roll with it, come up with characters, setting, plot. So those are my best tools for getting inspiration and ideas. It works really well for me. Sometimes things just kind of hit me randomly. Like you've probably heard before, I watch a ton of movies and TV shows, and I'm sure reading a ton of books also helps kind of give you ideas like, ooh, I love that idea that this movie did, but what if I changed it to be a little bit like this? Or what if I added in pirates? Or what if I added in dinosaurs? So I hope this was helpful and fun and educational. If you have any cool story ideas that you want to run by me, drop them in the comments. And good luck on your writing. Bye.